What's going on YouTube? This is going to be a Shadowynn Forsaken guide. I got a little bit of bad feedback on the initial one because I used Mastermind. The big thing is people got to realize I started off with the Shadowynn video as a Mastermind option for people who came into my chat initially, and then I just kind of catapulted off that for the rest of the videos. We're just going to go for basically a doppelganger by 6 with healing. We just did a game a second ago where my Nightmare decided to suicide dive on 5, otherwise we would have had it. So we're back at it again. We know for sure... Oh, restarting loses the income. No, it would have had 0 income anyway. We're Forsaken. We have 0 income anyway. And then we're going to shift this 20 here and try to go for like a send on 3, I guess. Doesn't really help us to go anything here. We could king up, but it's not a big deal. The big waves you really need to worry about with this, because it's Shadowynn, are 6, I believe 10, and I believe 14. Regardless, we're for sure going to be good on 6. We're for sure going to be good on 10. As long as we get the Doppel and Nightmare both going. And then we should for sure be good on anything else really after that, aside from maybe 15. Right. So what we'll do here is we'll drop a single Garg. Single Garg should hold. No problem. Here. Because they don't send, right? If they're not sending, we don't have to worry. I think alternatively, if you wanted to use a different formula, you very well could probably go like Gate Guard maybe. Gate Guard with healing, something of the sort. And still probably hold this wave. Hold 6 on their big send, but it's not like it's guaranteed, and so it's kind of one of those things you kind of gamble then. Kind of gambling then, so it's one of those things that I think this should almost guaranteed hold every time. Doppelganger early with healing is just broken, right? If you can get it going ASAP, I don't think you have any reason to worry. We could, I think, theoretically get Doppelganger out by 5 if we wanted to try to go Doppelganger instead of not building on 4 and going Doppelganger earlier. I just don't know if we hold a send on, hold to no send on 4 then with this current setup, and that's where things get a little sketchy for me. We can always try, right? That's always a thing. Not like it's gonna hurt us too much to try. We got a decent leak out of our Shadowynn bot here, which is nice. I'm going to send big here. I'm going to have to add a split. And then we can still get Doppel. Let's try going for Doppel on 5 instead. That way we're utilizing all of our gold, because the biggest issue we had in our last attempt at this is that on 5, even with Butcher, if our Doppel goes in too far, too quickly, and takes too much aggro, it will just die on the wave. And so the idea here is that if we can just get a little bit better situation for our Nightmare, in terms of just giving it a ton of health and letting it run wild, we should be okay. Yeah, because Nightmare almost solo holds 4. But then you add in a split and a couple other units, and you're looking a lot better. I don't think Shadowynn bot leaks here. Good, no. Good to see. If it leaked here, we'd be sitting in kind of a crummy situation. We're going to try going for the Doppel here on 5. I don't know if this will work, solely because it just doesn't have any healing value here. But regardless, we should now not leak on 6. If it's a small leak here, it's not a huge deal. You just kind of have to make it work to get to that point of salvation. I think the big thing is Doppel has quite a bit of health still here. And even with everything aggro on it, it's not getting damaged quick enough. No, Doppelganger easily holds 5. I don't think I need any other units with it to hold 5. What we'll do now is then we just go Butcher, and I think there's no reason for us to worry early. We've got now healing on a Doppelganger on 6. I don't see this going badly for us. I'm going to save now the rest of my Mythium, all 14 of it. I won't get another 20 even, I don't think, if I tried. I would get another 20. Not worth it, though. And I'm going to try to go on, like, wave 9 or something of the sort. We get to push super hard here, though, as long as we hold. Until we get 4 eyes here. No, just Mimic. Mimic shouldn't be enough to kill us. Though, we'll see. I actually have never gotten a Mimic on 6 with Doppel and healing, so we'll see. It doesn't seem like it's enough to leak us. Even if we do leak, it's going to be small. No, everything just melts. Doppel's too strong early. Well, there you go. Now you know Doppel and Butcher will hold on wave 6 to a Mimic. Not like you'd be getting that very often anyway. But Mimic 6 against this is not very good, right? We'll look to see what he has now. AI doesn't look like they're very strong these next couple waves. We go for, at this point, probably a Head Chef now for wave 9, just to give us a little bit of tank value to keep the Doppelganger alive. We can still probably push another 2 more, right? We pushed, what, 4 off that 180? I think we can probably go another. I don't know if there's a way to actually leak me on 6 with that build. 4-eye, maybe, you know, maybe triple Brute might do more, just because you slow down the Doppel's ability to heal. But I don't know otherwise if there's a way to actually leak me there. I think I go wave 9 now. If you look at their build, it's solely based on the fact that they've got Arcane, Swift, and then some, like, random backline units. I think if we can just get through them, it should be no problem. Question is, do we get enough? We will get enough to get our Head Chef next wave, so we're good. I think Troll, a mercenary that applies like something like Grievous Wound, would actually be kind of cool, the reduction of healing. Because there's a couple units now that scale really heavily on the idea that they just have healing, right? Right now, Doppelganger has been the one forever, but Holy Avenger now scales really hard with healing. So I think if you could get something that would stop the scaling, Bunk scales really well with healing, stop the scaling, you'd be able to do a lot more against those compositions. Because I think right now they're having an issue with Holy Avenger is able to scale really well because it just doesn't die. It just that attack speed increase plus the healing plus then the inevitable splash damage just gives them so much value. Right, and that's the scary part. The value proposition for that unit is so strong. We're gonna go with a Mimic here, for the sole reason that I want to get some gold. Mimic gives me that good gold, and I think that'd be helpful. What I think we do next now is we go another Butcher here, and then we go a unit like Dark Mage somewhere over here ish. Like this spot. We go Dark Mage, and then we should hold no problem next. Send everything we got for this. They go healing on the units. Not going to be enough, I don't think. Pack Leader in this situation might have been more beneficial. But I got 6. Let's see how much I actually get from value from that. Oh, it targeted the Butcher early, which kind of stinks. I got 6-9. Oh, that's a good gold for us. Good gold for us. It actually worked really well that the Mimic got targeted. I think we might be able to get ours again next with a just a little bit of snail, right? And if that not, I think I just resend really hard with an overwork next. That might be worthy of an option. Okay, here, so let's see. We go Dark Mage. We add some fodder units to our line to give our Doppelganger a little bit more time to scale. I'm going to reroll here just to see what we get. Nothing here that really makes me say, oh, we need this. Now, income sent there, so I'm going to look for another send, probably either 11 or 12. Right now, 12 looks maybe a little bit better. 11 does do more king damage. 11 does do more king damage. But let's see here. Does the 180 send with Mimic, is it enough? The beauty right now is the head chef's tanking Mimic, and so it doesn't look like it's going to be much of a problem for us here. Our Doppelganger's already scaled up. You'll see it's going to be able to out heal the damage from the boss. We're able to full hold here pretty easily. We see they went Gate Guard, and the AI leaks again. I could have theoretically taken Garg Chieftains for tank there. You are correct, Troll. But I think at a certain point, just going with what we have here is more beneficial for the sake of the video, first and foremost. But I don't know if it even matters. I think the bot dies here on 12. I think we go Overwork, Big Send 12. I think that's my go-to right now. We might leak here just because we're kind of bad on this wave. But in terms of like our typing, right? Doppelganger is really bad on 11. In ranked games, that's when I recommend people send Doppel, right? But the AI won't send us here. So if they don't send us here, we're completely fine. And we just go for a big send next. The AI might honestly even leak here without me sending. So if that's the case, even better for us. I think we go sell those though and go another worker to get that sweet, sweet value a little quicker. Go head chef? Okay. I just gotta kill the head chef next wave and that's game. Nothing else they really have here. I think I'd literally just pack leader mole. We could ogre. Ogre really doesn't do a whole lot against head chef because it's natural, right? We could ogre in this situation though just because they have a lot of spammy units. I just don't see it being useful here. What I'll probably do is I'll go income. After income, I'll go hermit. That's probably my go-to in this situation. Thanks for the sub, Frozen. Yeah, I think we just go
again. Thanks at
hermit here.
Having my brute face here is so nice. 3.
Glad you enjoy it. Glad you enjoy that I have good emotes. Subscribe to my Twitch channel. Alright, so we have a pretty big send going into them here. I don't think they go until 14 now. And I think we kill them here. There's just nothing stopping us from killing. Killing them here. You don't have good tanks. Ta-da! You've now killed Shadowynn. So the big takeaway here, I think, Nightmare is really good early, especially when it's into a Doppel. Put healing on it, it's also really strong. If you can send against Shadowynn on 9, potentially even 10, and then like 12 or 11, 12, you easy can win. It doesn't take a whole lot to beat Shadowynn as long as you can hold the sends, right? The entirety of the idea is that if the sends get through, if they leak you with the sends, they get value. That's the idea behind any long starving. If they leak you with the sends, they get value. If they don't leak you though, it doesn't matter. You continue to scale and they don't win. That's kind of the base idea behind it. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I know this is going to be the second version of it, but for the most part, abuse them on waves that are Pierce and just keep on sending, right? You don't need to do much other than just continue to send. You'll be able to stop Shadowynn pretty easy, so long as you follow this really, I think, pretty easy guide. There's no need for egg trickery. There's no nothing, right? You just keep kind of swinging at them. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like it. Please comment if you have any questions. I'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're almost to 1,000 subs. I think we just crossed 800 today, being the 9th of November. I'll catch you guys all later, though. Peace.